You guys, I kind of wanted to take a look at some of the fire changes. So I actually have been playing a lot of Fire Mage myself. Garbanzo, you can see here, has been owning, okay? And I know I got a great transmog, so I've been having a lot of fun with fire. But we got some big changes here for Fire Mage. I was wondering, does anyone have a link to what the new talent trees look like? Because they did a lot of changes with fire, and I kind of wanted to go over them and cover them, because apparently it's pretty badass. And at the same time, Warlocks apparently got screwed, allegedly. So Fire Mage stonks are up, Warlock stonks are down. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Fuel the Fire is now baseline. I want to take a... Let me log on my Mage. I want to see. I want to go over all these changes and see like what to make of them. Because I feel like Fire Mage has been... I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, Fire Mage has been very similar since BFA. It's been basically the exact same playstyle, the exact same damage rotation since Battle for Azeroth. Very, very similar. Fuel the Fire. Okay, so Fuel the Fire is... Flame Strike has a chance equal to 100% of your spell critical strike chance to build up a hot streak. Okay, so when you combust, your Flame Strike contributes to the hot streak, basically. So that's now baseline. We got a new talent, Lit the Fuse. Consuming Hot Streak has a small chance to grant Lit Fuse. Lit Fuse makes your next Phoenix Flames apply Living Bomb to 3 targets. Cool. Living Bomb explodes after 2 seconds, dealing damage to the target and up to 5 nearby enemies. Up to 5 enemies hit will gain Living Bomb. That's really crazy. Oh, thank you. So we actually have the talent tree here. I think I'm just going to go through this. So we got Pyroblast, we got Fire Blast, we got Phoenix Flames. Okay, so they did a total change of how this works. Fever Flickering, Fire Blast cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. Pyrotechnics, each time your fireball fails to critically strike, you gain a crit chance. And this happens until you get your crit off. Great. Call of the Sun King, Surging Blaze, reduces the cast time and increases the damage dealt. I'm going to look at this. Okay. So that's really cool. Your Phoenix Flames now applies Living Bomb. It seems like they want to go back to fire being more of like a burn spec, which I think is interesting. If you guys end up playing Kata Fire Mage is one of my favorite designs. It was really, really unique. Fire Mage was all about like building up ignites, building up dots, spreading those dots, and doing a crap ton of damage. It was more of like the dot spec of mages. New talent, Explosive Ingenuity. Consuming a hot streak has a high chance to grant you Lit Fuse. Living Bomb damage increased by 50%. Big damn. Down in Flame, choice nodes with improved Scorch. Scorch deals 300% increased damage. The targets, oh, that's it. So I think they buffed that. The Scorch execute is much higher. New talent, Quick Flame. Flame strike damage increased. New talent, Focus Fury. Living Bomb deals more damage the fewer targets it hits. This actually seems like something they want to do as well, where they have these AoE talents. What do you guys think about this? They have these AoE talents, but they also, if you're only hitting one target, do bonus damage. So it's like, I think that's kind of cool. They give you like the option to make some of these AoE abilities do way more single target damage. I think it's great. Hey, Dr. Blink, new talent, Mark of Fire, Flame Strike and Living Bomb, apply Master Ignite at 100% effectiveness. Spontaneous Combustion. Casting Combustion refreshes up to 3 charges of Fire Blast and 3 charges of Phoenix Flames. That's crazy. So you can dump all of your Fire Blast, all of your Phoenix Flames, and then you combust, and it resets them all. It's nuts. Phoenix Flames applies Charring Embers to all enemies, increasing their damage by 5%. New talent, Fire's Ire. When you're not under the effects of combustion, your critical strike chance is increased, and when you're under the effects of combustion, your critical strike damage is increased. Okay. Someone said I don't like the talents when they proc because of new abilities. They should proc and cause abilities already known. Bad design. New talent, Explosivo. Casting Combustion grants Lit Fuse. While under the effects of combustion, consuming a hot streak has a substantially increased chance to grant you Lit Fuse. I remember Lit Fuse is you get a proc where your Phoenix Flames spreads Living Bomb. That's going to be freaking insane. Blast Zone Lit Fuse can now apply Living Bomb to up to 5 targets. Dude, what is this? I have to look at where all these talents... This is insane. It's going to be so much AoE damage. Choice node with Majesty of the Phoenix. If Phoenix Flames hits only one target, it deals 50% increased damage and applies Ignite at 100% effectiveness. That's cool. Mastery of the Phoenix. Choice node with Ashen Feather. When Phoenix Flames damages 3 or more targets, your next 2 flame strikes have their cast time reduced by 1.5 seconds. Okay. Fever Flickering now reduces the cooldown of Fire Blast. Fever Flickering. Let's see what that is. Fever Flickering. Flick. It is Fervent. Ignite damage has a 5% chance to reduce the cooldown, so they change it. So, okay, it's just more consistent. Controlled Destruction, damaging a target with Power Blast. Increases the damage it receives from Ignite by 2%. This effect stacks 25 times. What? That's crazy. Damaging a target with Power Blast increases the damage it receives from Ignite by 2% stack. So you can do 50% more Ignite damage, single target. This is cool. Improved Scorch allows you to get more damage. It's going to be really good in PvE, not good in PvP. Flame Accelerant has been redesigned. Every 12 seconds, your next Fireball or Flame Strike or Power Blast has a 40% reduced cast time. Unleashed Inferno. While combustion is active, your all your abilities basically deal 50% increased damage and reduce the cooldown of combustion. While combustion is active, Flame Strike deals 25% increased damage and reduces the cooldown of combustion. That's insane. This talent, I don't know if I'd like this talent though. It's so OP. You know, like, doesn't this talent just sound like, listen to this talent. How could you not play this? While combustion is active, your Fireball, Power Blast, Fire Blast, Scorch, Phoenix Flame deal 50% increased damage and reduce the cooldown of combustion. Like, this is you can never not play this, which I don't like. We already have that. I know we already have that. And you can't not play it. You have to play it every game. It's 100% necessary. Convection has been redesigned when a living bomb expires. Have you tried Holy Priest? I have not. Well, I have a little bit. Not that much, though. When Living Bomb expires, if it did not spread to another target, it refreshes its duration. That's cool. Casting Power Blast or Flame Strike has an 8% chance to repeat the spell. That's really good. So instead of getting a second proc, it just double procs. That's kind of OP. That's definitely going to be good. This one's called Ferox Reborn. Your direct damage spells hit an enemy by charring Ember 20 times. Okay, so they basically baked in the tier set to that. Call of Sun Gate is now in Gate 1. Searing Touch has been removed. Searing Touch critical strike threshold has been baked into Scorch. Improved Scorch's movement is now baseline to Scorch. Oh, okay, Scorch is getting some love. Uncertainty or Eruptions, Fire Mine, and Tempered Flames have been removed. Firestarter, Intensifying Flame, Control Destruction, Wildfire are now in Gate 2. Flame On is now 1 point. Critical Mass is 1 point. Wildfire is 1 point. Conflagration is 1 point. Fevered Incarnation is 1 point. Sun King's Blessing now grants Fear of the Sun King after consuming 10 hot streaks. Hypothermia now has an activation overlay. Oh my god. Thank god they finally did that. All right, cool. So we can take a look at what the talons look like. It's kind of like, okay, so look at this. Look at the difference. It's a huge difference. Like, this one has 3 capstones, and now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 capstones. 7 capstones? I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, I want to kind of take a look at like what I want to, how I'm even going to do this. Let me make like a mock-up build. You need this. Lit Fuse. So Lit Fuse is the one that puts a living bomb up. Maybe we'll get Scorch. Okay, cool. We'll get Firestarter. Cool. Flame On, definitely good. Critical Mass, definitely good. Explosive Ingenuity. Consuming a hot streak has a higher chance of granting you Lit Fuse. Living Bomb damage increased by 50%. I mean, that seems pretty fun. I want them all, man. I'm not going to get the improved Scorch, although this seems so good too. Look at all this Ignite damage. I feel like I need this. Down in Flames. I mean, I don't even know. This is going to be so hard to decide. Definitely want Flame Accelerant. There's going to be some really solid AoE builds. Definitely want combustion, improved combustion. Wildfire is good. I don't need that. Definitely want this. So my Phoenix Flame is always crit. Master of Flame. Feel the burn. Yeah. So far, I feel like I've been able to get everything I want. Kindling's really good. When you're not on the effects of combustion, your critical strike chance is increased by 2.5. Not necessary. I think I'm not going to go for any of the meteor stuff, so I'll skip the meteor stuff. Casting combustion grants lit fuse. That seems good, but I can pass all that. So I think I can skip this side of the tree. Definitely need fiery rush, and you always need unleash inferno. 100%. You will always play this talent. It's too good. You'll never not play it ever. So you'll always need that center talent as a fire mage. Fevered incantation is good. The Phoenix Flames only hits one target. It deals 50% increased damage. That's really good. Phoenix Reborn. Good. I think I want to go Hyperthermia for PvP. Oh, that's good. I feel like I can actually get a lot of the stuff that I want. Interesting. How many points do I have left? I have 2 points left. Damn, you can actually get a lot of stuff. I think that's it. This is the build. All right, cool. This is my mock-up build for Fire Mage. But yeah, I'm excited about the changes. What do you guys think? Does it seem cool? Seems like you're going to be able to do a lot of AoE damage.